he beelined it to private every single time. I hunted him. I had him gobbling for probably, I don't know, 4 days?
Yeah.
And he, every single time, I had him on the roost. I knew exactly, I was probably within 60 yards of him on the roost. And he just pitched down right to private and wouldn't leave 40 yards from
Sneaking there about 4:30, ain't nobody going to be out there.
Which is funny because the season prior, I guarantee you that we were after the same bird. Because
Really?
that I had the same.
That's exactly the same thing that happened?
We have a YouTube video of it, and that thing was, and we even came in off the private.
I think I'm going to knock on that guy's door this year.
I think you should. I can't imagine.
It can't hurt.
I've never once seen him turkey hunting.
And I'm going to tell him, like, I'm not even going to park on your property. I'm just going to...
Just use it for access.
Just use it for access and cross from public.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not even going to park on your property. I'm not even going to really... I'm going to try not even to go on your property as much as possible. You know what I mean?
You just want to be in that line where he's going.
I want to be able to cross that line where he knows if he thinks he's safe.
See, to me, that's when turkey hunting stops being exciting, because now it's just like you're trying to deer hunt. Trying to catch them on a pattern. And I'm like, yeah, it's not, to me, that's not turkey hunting. That's why I never really got crazy about fall bird hunting, because it's like you're trying to catch them on a pattern.
Yeah.
And you're just still hunting turkeys at that point. It's like,
So one thing that I've noticed over the years, which I really try to pinpoint, is where are the spots that turkey are going to go visit throughout the day. Because I really do think that when they come off the roost, they do have a plan. I think there's certain spots to where they socialize, and then a Tom's going to try and pull a hen and take her somewhere to breed, or it's going to go social spot, and then probably food, and then if the Tom still does not have a hen at that point, he's going to go to a strut zone. So if I can figure out where those areas are, I'll set up on them or a cutoff spot.
yeah.
Right.
I think that's probably been my strategy for the last couple birds that I've killed. Aside from, like, there's been one or two that I'm doing stuff, like I'm looking for mushrooms and whatnot, and then hear a gobble. I'm like, all right,
I'm here.
yeah,
When in Rome.
we're chasing. Yeah. So I'd really like to get a couple guys in here from the Venari, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never know if it's Venari or Venari, but I'd love to get them in here and talk turkey, because they are just obsessed with it. And
Who are they?
They're a group out of Mansfield, and these guys kill birds religiously, and it's like a cult for them. But but they're nice dudes.
Yeah.
So they're out there just doing what they love, and they're good at it, and they take some really good video. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And it's just one of those things I get, like I've said 100 times here before, like I don't like to eat turkey. It's not good for, I don't like the taste.
Yeah.
I've never had wild turkey.
100 different ways. I don't even like Thanksgiving turkey.
Really?
No. I'm a ham man through and through. That's why I like shooting pigs so much.
I am a sucker for a good ham.
Yeah.
But since I don't like eating it and I don't look forward to eating it, I can't justify me going out and killing another one.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, turkeys are fair. Turkeys are safe when I'm around.
I feel like turkey hunting too. Like, that is of all things to hunt. Like, there is a set expectation. You're mentally, like, especially for deer, you're like, deer hunting, and you're like, and you start getting a little frustrated, like a couple weeks or days into the hunt. Like, I haven't seen anything, yada yada yada. You cannot have that with turkey.
The season's so short. If you go too much a couple times on a bird,
game over.
You're done. You might as well just give up till next year.
Yeah, just go find a different bird to hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a bird we hunted one year. I mean, we had that bird roosted I don't know how many times. We knew right where he was roosting. There's a creek, and there's one tree that overhangs the creek. And he had 3 hens, and they would roost in that tree every night on top of the creek. And we got permission from the neighbor on his place, set up on his place. We snuck in there super early, set up really close to these birds. We thought they were going to pitch down and land on the haul road next to the creek. No, they just took off, landed in the next neighbor's field.
Yep.
Knocked on his door. Now I'm also a turkey hunter. Get out of here.
Okay.
Fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we pushed him really hard from our property. We got permission on neighbors and tried that a couple times. And he was just, I'm not going over there. There's something over there that's not right. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And at that point, too, if he's roosted with hens, you're going to have better luck trying to get that hen to come in than get him to come in.
Yep.
I used to be a big fan of trying to fight the hens with a mouth call. If they went once, I'd go twice, cut them off. They go twice, I'm going 3 times. I cut them off. I tried to just make that hen so mad to where she wanted to come over and kick my ass.
Yeah.
Compared to the Tom, like, ooh, there's another hen over there. I can get that one too.
Right.
He's got one. He's got a sure thing lined up right in front of him.
I love that 10 o'clock to noon time frame, or even
That
like
post breeding,
like
they're going after their next bird.
Yeah, that 10 to 2, kind of like the rut. Like it's that same thing. They have a built-in feature of we need to breed, and if they're not there yet for that day or have done it, they're going to keep doing it.
They're going to find someone.
So finding that strut zone, and if we go down to the public that we hunted a couple years ago, I have a couple of great spots for that down there, and it is so deep in there, no one else is going to go to it. And I would say most guys, especially when all day hunting opens up, most guys are done.
Oh, really?
Most guys are done by 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of turkey hunters, I've seen guys on public, they'll go, you'll see their truck there in the morning, and then you'll hear them leave at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
The birds stop talking there. Well, I'm going home.
Yeah. Like, wow. When it comes to turkey hunting, bring food, bring water, and plan to be out there all day, because those things are just going to run you around, and it's just being in the right spot at the right time.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 100%.
Heck yeah. I can't wait.
I'll cheer you guys off from home.
You're going down.
Maybe
You're coming
not.
down to turkey camp.
I don't think I'm gonna.
I think you came down to turkey camp
I came
last
down
year.
there one day.
Yeah, but you were just hanging out.
Yeah, I was just hanging because you were birded out.
Yeah,
it was just
I was tagged out.
I was just hanging out with you at the camper.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that weekend you guys I'm gonna be sick that weekend, so I probably can't go anyway.
Oh, it'll be fun. So, I don't. Are we going to try and get that lined up for like a full weekend, or because that's a lot of turkey pressure on a weekend hunt, especially early season?
Don't matter to me. Whatever everybody else is open to.
I feel like when it comes to turkey hunting, I know it's prevalent with deer, but when it comes to turkey, you have to hunt the pressure.
Yeah.
Like that is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Especially like you said, you find that one bird 10 to 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think roughly 75% of your turkey hunters are gone by, I would say 10 o'clock.
I would say 10, yeah.
Because most guys aren't. You have your hardcore guys who are like, I'm going out and I will be home at past legal time.
Yeah.
Noon or all day.
Yeah.
Most of your guys are like, well, Sunday, I want to catch the football game.
Yep.
Or it's Saturday, I got to go home and do this, I got to do that.
I think it's baseball in the spring, but yeah.
Whatever.
There's no football.
I don't watch sports either. Now there is football in the spring.
Oh, the U.S.
Yeah,
what
my
is it?
mom watches it
That spring
religiously.
league now.
We're all tired of it. So yeah, you go home and watch the football game. Late April. No, most of your guys they got prior obligations set up.
Mm-hmm.
They ditch out early.
Yeah.
So you have that last core group of guys who are as good, if not better than you are.
Yeah.
And you have to kind of keep that in the back of your head. Like that 10 to 2, yeah, it's a good time, but you got to be on your freaking A game.
Yeah.
Even though it is like the rut per se, you still, turkeys, in my mind, a turkey's always going to be smarter than a deer is. So you got to, you have very little room for error.
Yeah, there's a spot up in Michigan on some public that we hunted for one season, and then I hunted it the season prior, and there was a strut spot that these turkey wouldn't go to until 4 o'clock.
Really?
Like they would not even go near that spot until 4. But when they were in there, they were active, and they were gobbling their heads off if they didn't have a hen.
No. I was
talking turkey, man, actually.
I've never turkey hunted Michigan, but I always see a ton up there when I'm grouse hunting.
Yeah,
it sounds like there's not a lot of turkey hunters up there.
No, I don't know why. It's just not as popular up there as it is in other states.
I think the farther south you go, it gets popular.
Oh, yeah.
Like those boys down in Alabama, Georgia,
that's a big
Louisiana,
state.
and they live for turkey season.
Yeah.
Turkey and duck down there.
Yeah.
Well, it's also a lot colder up there come mid-April and early May.
Yeah, a lot of guys just got done freezing all deer season. I want to freeze for turkey too.
Yeah.
Screw that.
Well, there was a lack of turkey population up there up until I want to say 10, 15 years ago. It just kind of boomed out since then.
Yeah.
And it really focuses on the ag up there too. If there's not a lot of ag in a certain area, you're just not going to get a lot of turkey, which I think is everywhere. But I think it's more common to find like a wood bird here than it is up in Michigan.
Well, you got to think too. They have a lot larger tracts of woods than we do.
Yeah.
Our tracts of woods are 30, 40, 50 acres.
Yeah, they have hundreds of acres.
They have hundreds of thousands of acres.
Millions.
Yeah.
Millions of acres.
Yeah.
It's like Pennsylvania too. They don't. You go certain spots in Pennsylvania where you're in the mountain range, you're not going to see big ag. You're going to see big timber.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's hard turkey hunting. Big timber.
Yeah, it is. Well, what state do you want to go to?
I was thinking either PA or West Virginia, just because it's close. I was looking at a few areas that were in West Virginia specifically. There was one area that I was looking at was an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
That would be a quick day trip if you even wanted to make it just a day trip. You know what I mean?
I would be fine with either. I don't know. So if we get spring turkey tags, I don't know if that translates to fall tags for PA or not.
Well, for West Virginia, remember DJ said you get a buck tag with that too. So that
West Virginia don't sound too bad.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get a dear tag with your base license as well.
I wouldn't mind doing it.
So that wouldn't be a bad idea.
In West
Save some
Virginia.
money.
Yeah. But I think their gun season opens up
Week of Thanksgiving.
week
Before
Thanksgiving.
ours.
We can make that trip too.
It's a-
There we go.
it's-
Another trip.
And it's a 2-week season. So
Is it?
I think it's the week of Thanksgiving and then our gun week as well.
Looks like I
I
know
know-
what I do with some personal time.
I think PA is the opposite. I think theirs comes in the same day as ours and runs a week after, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. But I think PA too. You buy your license, you get your buck tag.
I think PA. I haven't
And
looked at PA
last
yet,
time I
but
looked at a
think-
PA out of state license, it was cheap.
Oh, yeah.
it was like $130.
Yeah,
Well, I was
I think it was 120.
Yeah.
The last time I
And
purchased
they've been
one.
making a bounce back on the deer too. They've been killing some giants over there.
Well, not where I hunt. EHD.
Yeah.
Yay.
Well, they also have that antler restriction,
Yeah.
which I learned is now 2 different ones.
Yeah, it is.
One is everywhere is 3 points on one side. Half the state counts the brow, half the state doesn't count the brow.
Yeah,
That's
and
weird.
it's in different units too. It's real confusing. You have to know
Why don't they
where
just make
you're
a
at.
blanket policy across the board?
I think it's because of just general deer size. Because I think like a typical, like a good buck here in this part of Ohio is probably like a 140ish. You go down south, and like a good deer is going to be 150, 160. So I think
Right.
it's that same thing. It's just regional.
Yeah.
You go down to Florida, a good deer's a deer.
85.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
It has antlers.
it's bigger than a German Shepherd. That's a good deer.
People are getting button bucks mounted. Like, look at the size of this one, guys.
I can almost hang a coat from it.
Oh shoot.
That's one trip me and my buddy were talking about. Was going to South Carolina for deer this year.
Yeah.
It's an intense season. August 15th through 31st is velvet bow. September 1st through January 1st, rifle.
What?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
$3 on the ear. I forget how many does you can shoot. Pigs down there. It's a very target-rich environment.
That's a bad state to be a deer in.
Oh, it's a terrible state. That's a long gun season.
Yeah, that's early gun season.
But I was looking at some stuff from down there. Guys are killing nice bucks. 140s, 150s.
Are they?
Yeah. Gets me is the pigs.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all about them pigs. I'm on pig fever right now.
You're also a man of variety. Like you like having options.
I do like having options.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like options. People hate options. I love options. That's why I bought half a lamb.
How do you like that lamb?
Pretty good.
I had some more yesterday.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to use the ground for.
I think I was just gonna do like a bolognese or something with it.
Brooke was like, do a hamburger. I was like, butt burger? You, dude.
I mean, I've heard of lamb burgers before. It can't be bad.
Try it.